Hello everyone, this is Yusuf. Blessed Ramadan, and I hope you are all in your good health and in your perfect health and mentally health and so on. So this is actually an English lesson for grade 7 at Finnish Systems Schools. We're going to continue talking about The Last of the Mohicans. We stopped at page 226, so we're going to continue talking about The Last of the Mohicans. As you know, guys, we have talked about The Last of the Mohicans. The outcomes that are expected for you to have after this lesson is to understand the text, to be able to identify new words, and to put them into meaningful sentences. We have talked about The Last of the Mohicans, and we know that it is a novel. It is a novel that was written by Coopers, and it talks about a soldier. It talks about a war between like two parts, between two, which are British, the British people, and the French Indian people. And we know that when this war starts, we have a colonel, a British colonel, who have like two daughters. His two daughters are like trapped in the enemy's land, so they are trying to like move from this land into their land, into their country. So they are encounter with Magua and Howard, and they are traveling. They face problems while they are traveling. Then they meet native people, Hokai, Ankus, and Shingacook, the father, the son, the last like Mohicans, his father and his son, and we have a hunter with them. So this is actually what we have talked about for now. The other man exhibited through the mask of his rude and nearly savage equipment the brighter, though sunburned and long-faced complexion of one who might claim descent from a European parentage. So actually, it is describing the other man who is the who showed like the hunter through the mask of his rude, through the mask of his rude here, which means in a simple way, that is made in a simple way, and nearly savage equipment, that he has like a savage equipment. And we know that savage is an offensive word used to describe people who have a simple traditional way of life. Equipment's the tools that he have, the brighter though sunburned and long-faced complexion. Complexion here, the natural color or appearance of the skin of one who might claim descent, which means the family origins, okay, especially your national relationship. So he might have origins from a European parentage, from European parents. Okay, so he's describing him, the man here. The frame of the white man, judging by such parts as were not concealed by his clothes, was like that of one who had known hardships and exertion from his earliest youth. So the picture of the white man, he is like trying to be judged by the way he is wearing. It is like judged by parts that they are not hidden, that they are not concealed by his clothes, was like the one who had known the hardship and exertion from his earliest life. It shows for us he has known hardships and the mental effort, physical effort earliest when he was like young in his earliest youth. So this is actually how it describes for us the picture of the Hawkeye. He wore a hunting shirt of forest green. He was wearing like a hunting shirt of a forest green, fringed, which is decorated, hanged with faded yellow, and a summer cap of skins which had been shorn of their fur. He also bore a knife in a grindle of wampum, like that which confined the sanity garments of Shinkahook, but no tomahawk. So he was wearing like a shirt, a hunting shirt of forest green, fringed like it has like decorated. It is decorated by a hanging thread with faded yellow, and a summer cap of a skins which has been shorn. Shorn is actually the past participle of the verb shear, of the fur. He also bore a knife. He also have a knife in a grindle. A grindle is actually to surround something. Like past then, men were like, they put like a piece of a cloth, like a rag around their waist, so that they can put their weapons and their wallets and so on, whatever they need. And a grindle of wampum. Wampum is actually shells put into strings, bolts, used in the past as money. They were like they used it as a money, like that which confined which restricted the sanity garments, the sanity that like the it is a scandal, like it is not enough garments, a piece of clothing of Shinkahook, but no tomahawk. But there were like no tomahawk. So he wore a hunting shirt of foresty green, fringed with faded yellow, and a summer cap of skins which had been shorn of their fur. He also bore a knife in a grindle of wampum, like that which confined the sanity garments of Shinkahook, but no tomahawk. His moccasins were ornaments, while the only part of his underdress which appeared below the hunting frock was a pair of buckskin leggings that laced at the side and which were gartered above the knees, with the sinews of a deer. A pouch in the horn completed his personal accoutrements. So, his moccasins, he was like wearing moccasins. Moccasins is actually a flat, comfortable shoe made of soft leather. So he was wearing like a flat shoe. His moccasins were ornaments like beautiful small objects, but beautiful small object. While the only part of his underdress which appeared below the hunting frock, he was wearing like a old-fashioned women's dress or girls' dress. Hunting frock was a pair of buckskin, which means like a strong soft leather made from the skin of a deer or a ghost. Leggings, do you know the leggings that they are the tighter trousers for women, which is stretched to fit the shape of your body. So under the like the women's old-fashioned women's dress, he was wearing like the buckskin, which is the strong soft leather from the goat of deer. Leggings, the tighter trousers for women that which is stretched to fit the shape of your body, that laced at the sides and which were gartered above the knees. That laced is actually, which means a fine cloth that made with the buttons of like many very small holes, and which were gartered a band of elastic, like it is worn around your leg to keep a sock, above the knees, with the sinews of a deer. Sinew is actually a part of your body that connects a muscle to a bone, okay? A pouch and horn completed his personal accoutrements. So a pouch, which means that like a small leather cloth or plastic bag that you can keep things in, and which is sometimes attached to belt. Accoutrements, the equipment needed for particular activity or way in your life. So here he completes for us describing the way he looks. Okay, he was wearing a moccasins, and he was wearing like buckskin leggings under the old-fashioned women's dress, laced that are laced at the sides, laced, which is like have that is like the fine clothes, which is made with patterns of many very small holes, and it was like gartered above the knees and sinews of a deer, a pouch and a hole completed his personal accoutrements. So this is actually the way Hawkeye looks like. Okay. Okay. As you can see, you have on your left picture of the lace, which is a fine cloth made with patterns of many very small holes. And on your right, you can see moccasins, which is a flat comfortable shoe made from soft leather. So this is the lace and this is the moccasins, as you can see in the pictures. The eye of Hawkeye was small, quick, keen, and restless, roving while he spoke, on every side of him, as if in quest of game, or disturbing the sudden approach of some lurking enemy. So now he's describing the way he behaves. So the eye of the Hawkeye was small but quick, keen, which means like wanting to do something or wants to something to happen very quickly. Okay, very much. And he were restless, like he were having no rest. Roving while he spoke. Roving here, if someone's eyes rove, they look continuously from one part of something to another. So he keeps like looking from one side to another on every side of him while he is speaking, and as if in a quest of a game, as if he were like in a long search for something that is difficult to find. Okay, or disturbing, or he's going to disturb, to like interrupt, disturb the sudden approach, the sudden movement, the sudden approach, the sudden like coming of some lurking enemy, lurking here to wait somewhere quietly and secretly, usually because they're going to do something bad or something wrong for someone. So he is talking. While he is speaking, he like keeps looking on every side, like he is trying to find something, or that he is going to disturb the lurking enemy, that he's going to disturb the coming enemy, the movement, the approachment of the enemy. So this is actually how the Hawkeye. Who is the Hawkeye? The Hawkeye. We have the author described for us each detail, every detail in the way he looks, everything he wears, and he describes for us the way he thinks, the way he behaves in his life. As you can see, this is actually a drawing of the Hawkeye. As you can see, this drawing will make it like for you much easier to understand the what the author is trying to describe for us. As you can see, he's wearing a green forest shirt. He was wearing a cap of affair. You can see on his shirt you have like we have the fringe, which is like decorated by yellow faded. You can see the knife. You can see the leggings, and you can see the pouch with the horn and so on. So this drawing actually make it easier for us to understand the way he looks and the way he behaves. The lesson has ended. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to check your weekly plans. Blessed Ramadan. Stay safe. This is your teacher, Isra Yusuf. Bye bye.